What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I'm going to give you guys a quick comparison between your 2022 and your 2012 playoff 12s before I get into the review and go over the kicks and all that good stuff. If you guys are new to my channel, it's your first time just kind of stumbling across one of my videos, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking out some time to check out a video of mine. But look, while I have you here, do me a huge favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button. That way, whenever I upload new material, I post new content, you guys get notified. Then you can head to the channel, you can check out the latest video that I uploaded for you guys. If you're on Instagram or Twitter, any of social media platforms, you can also find me there, and I'm at IamTMCII. So if you're on social media, give me a follow there as well. And lastly, hit the thumbs up. It goes a long way, guys. It's a motivator to me. It lets me know that you guys enjoy my content, and it just makes me want to keep taking out time to record these videos when I see that you guys enjoy and thumbs up and like my content. All right, so now that the intro is out of the way, got to get all that intro stuff out of the way for the new subscribers and first people who clicked on the video. Let's dive right into this comparison. So on the left is the recently released 22 model, and this is the 2012. And I want to do a comparison for you guys just to show you a lot of the differences that I noticed. So just looking at the toe cap initially, you can see that the Jumpman down here at the bottom on the 22s are black, it's red on the 2012s. Even the leather material that they used seemed like it's a little bit more, seemed like it's a better grain of leather. Well, it feels like it's about one really. Just a little, just this particular pair seemed like it's a little bit more defined, even on the print on the side versus this side. Seems like these were a little bit more smooth, and I noticed that like when I first got these. The laces seem like they're a little bit more thicker, not by much on the 22s versus the 12s. It's one thing that I noticed. The tongue height, the overall height of the shoe too is completely different, and I'll show you guys that when I flip the shoe around to the back. Jumpman is going the same way on both sides. The little metal looking the little lace parts right here, they seem to be plastic on the 22s. Yeah, it seem to be plastic, and these on here, they just have more of a metallic looking finish, more of a chrome look. These are plastic as well, but they look more chrome, and these look a little bit more dull on the 22s. Coming around to the inside, so sizing wise, these ran a little bit on the roomy side, and I think that's because there's not much padding is the 22 model. The 22 have a little bit more padding than the 12s did, and I felt like these ran really big. I feel like 12s run big, period. But I went down a half size in these and they fit me perfect. I should have went down a half size in a lot of my 12s from back then, because I have a lot of room in them. Just look like the padding, they have less padding in the 12s than they do on the 22s. In the inside, same thing. You got a black black insole with a red Jumpman. You can't really see that well, but you got your sizing label is on the tongue of the on the 12s. I mean of the 22s, and on the 2012s, the label is down in the inside, down in this area here. Coming to the back of the shoes, you can see the overall height. So now this is your 12 and this is the 22. You can see that the 2012 model is much higher than your 22 model. So that's one difference. Seems like all this part is the same height because this is all equaling up. The writing on here is white, the writing on here is red and white. So that's one thing that I did notice that's different. But you guys can see like the overall height is just completely different. It's like a huge difference with the height. And that was one thing when I pulled these out the box to put them next to this, I'm like, man, this shoe just feels huge compared to this one. And it's not just because this is a 10 and then the 9.5. I just feel like they were just much higher on the back in 2012. So that's one thing that I did notice for sure. Also coming over to the side, this the Jumpman on here, the font and just the whatever the material that they use. So this is the 12. It looks like it doesn't look like the same kind of plastic that they had right here. The font's a little bit different, the stitching's a little bit different also on here. And even like I said, this pattern right here is not as defined, you know, talking about this, as it is on this part. More of that reptile basketball looking material that they have on here. Put the come to the bottoms. As I mentioned earlier, you can see that the Jumpman is black here on your new 22s. This is still red, the little 23 there. The carbon fiber is dark on the 22s versus the 12s. You have the carbon fiber peeking through, and this is have more of a gray hint to it. The Jumpman's red, this is red. So there's a lot of things that are different between the two shoe-wise. That's like the main things that I was able to point out and notice. So you got the height, some different colors, the materials that they used. So it seemed like, you know, they wanted to kind of keep it closer to the OG. And I don't know, still one of the dopest models to me. I'm a huge fan of them regardless. It's one of those colorways that, you know, I'll probably cop whenever they release and bring these out. So that's the differences that I noticed between the kicks. Coming over to the boxes, so this top box is the thumbprint box. So you used to get these back then. Used to have like the little thumbprint somewhere around here. I don't know if you guys can still see it, or maybe it wouldn't on here. I'm not 100% sure, but this was the black box with the white Jumpman on top. You got the label with the big size on here, black, varsity red, white. Retail was just 160 then. Now they in the 200s now. They don't have the size on here. The model number is different. Like this is a CT8813 versus back then this is a 130690. The 2012s came with like this little hang tag, this little card booklet thingy. Well, it's not really a booklet, it doesn't open up, but it came with this little 12 thing, and this was also in the inside of the shoe. But with the 22s, you don't really get that. You just get like an old OG style box, the black with the orange box with the Jumpman on top as well. So this is the 22 box, this is your 12 box. So that's the difference between the two boxes. That's pretty much it for that. Here are the kicks, show you guys the kicks one more time. As I mentioned earlier, if you're new to the channel, man, go ahead, subscribe, hit that notification button for me. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. See y'all later. Peace.